Yo, what up, guys? It's Jake here at iswhat.fb on Instagram, Poor Skaters of America, or PSOA on Instagram, and also PSOA and Poor Skaters of America on YouTube. This is going to be posted on my iswhat.fb IGTV, and also it will be on my Poor Skaters of America YouTube. And I'll have everything linked back and forth if you want to check out one versus the other. But wherever you're watching, I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you found this, and thanks for checking it out, and I hope you enjoy the video. So this is going to be a follow-up video to a IG Live unboxing video I did a couple weeks ago. It was for Soya Skate and Good Evening Concrete are going to be the products I'm going to be reviewing today. Now in the unboxing there was also a duck deck, but we're going to talk a little bit about that later. I'm not going to be going into the full review, but I'll give you a sneak peek of what's going on at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around. Alrighty, well, getting into this dual review today then, the first product we're going to look at is from Soya Skate fingerboards. You can check them out at soyaskate_FB on Instagram. Make sure to give them a follow, a like, check out their different posts. So I ordered specifically under the set of the rejected randoms. So the ones I got were the rejected randoms for his first split ply release. So they're decks that still have functionality to them. They can still skate, they can still pop, they're still usable. You can still set up trucks on them. They might have a little bit of warping to them. They might have a slightly crooked, countersink. They might not absolutely be perfect, but every single one I got did perform, and I got 8 of them. So the reason I got 8 is they were only $1.89. And from what I noticed, for his regular split plies, he charges $10. So either way, either you get a $10 in terms of quality perfectly made deck, that's insane for handmade craftsmanship on split ply, pressing, shaping, and I don't even believe he uses a tool. I believe he hand sands every board from what I've seen on his Instagram. So that is really cool to see and mind-blowing for the price. But for $2, I figured, you know what, I like the decks the way they look. They're random. I hope I get a couple of the PlayStation ones. And also, I really only ran 32mm decks for my fingerboarding time, besides like when I was a kid running 26 or 29mm tech decks. So this really was a new step in for me because I ordered a bunch of 34s, 33s, and 30mm. And being that I ordered 8, I also gave a couple to my roommates and also to one of my friends, just as some gifts, and stoke them up on fingerboarding too. I know the biggest part about fingerboarding for me is the community, the people, and also if I can have some of my homies that I skate with on a regular also be stoked on it as well, then that's even better. Alrighty, I think it's time we gave you some close-ups on the decks that I do have with me set up. First, we'll take a look at the PlayStation 34mm that I've been kind of flashing a little bit here. I'll give you a little closer image on the phone here. So when we're looking at it, you can actually see the triangle, circle, X, and square done directly into the wood. I do have vortex trucks and ill pills on this deck. Give you a side view so you can see the kicks. But I would say very nice concave. It's a pretty lightweight deck, which I definitely like. They didn't use any extra heavy glue or any junk like that. I would say if I can skate, can't do that. But good pop if you actually can fingerboard properly. A few of the other decks I got too. So this is a 33mm split ply, which I have some China trucks and glider wheels on to match with that green there. Let you check out the kicks on the side. I really like that if you look, there is a matching green ply in the middle and on the top there. So that side view looks amazing. And I think they look really good with these green glider wheels. Next one we'll be looking at is a 30mm PlayStation deck. So this has 29mm tech deck trucks upgraded with tuning and then also tone wheels on them. Same idea as the 34 in terms of the graphic, just at a smaller size. I did notice this has a lot more of a rounded tail and a boxed off nose. It's hard to say if that is from design or if that is from the reject aspect, but either way, I have a lot of fun with this one, especially being that smaller size. Takes me back to when I was a kid. And then next one we'll look at is my roommate's 34mm blue split. He has China trucks and tone wheels on his setup. If you look, same deal. Blue bottom for the split, blue middle, and then blue top. And you can take a look at those kicks there. I don't know if you can really pick up on the concave on the camera here, but I'll let you take a look nonetheless. And those are all the ones that I have with me that are actually set up. I do have two that I still haven't set up yet. I believe this is a 34mm split. I really like the intricacies of this design. This is one of the ones my friend Ollie took. And something you can actually see on this one is the soya is on the top. I'll see if I can get it so you can actually see it there. He presses it in the top. And then I got one more 30mm blue split. I do think that tail is a little bit more rounded. That nose is still a hair more box, so I think that's off with stylizing. This one has that little groove I was kind of talking about earlier, where it may have been done when he was doing the countersinks. I think the reason I thought it was because it's so close to the countersink, but I don't know. And it still has this sort of right across the top there. Quality wise, I mean, beautiful sound, great pop, great rolling. Trucks fit on there perfectly. I think I had one screw that gave me a little bit of challenge with it, but it worked just fine as a daily driver for me. I'll say this 34mm, literally I take to work and I use on a daily basis. So much so that I put Ill Pill's wheels on it, my favorite wheels. I threw a set on there to use too. Keep an eye for that Ill Pill review coming soon. But Andy has blown me away. He even gave me a 30% off discount because a Valentine's Day deal he was running started after I made my order. Yeah, get that. He gave me money back after I gave him money for a deal that he'd started that didn't even technically apply to me. That was so cool. So after I got these decks, I have liked them so much that I had to get my own proper soya decks. I don't have them yet. They're in the works right now. I don't want to spoil too much, but they're from Adventure Time, and they're going to be quite the beauties. Andy has been updating me constantly as he's been working on them. Amazing communication, really great to work with. Any ideas I've had for these decks, he immediately worked right into it and made it happen, either as good as I've imagined or if not better. So again, make sure to check out soyaskate_FB on Instagram. And now that we've reviewed the decks, let's go on and review some actual fingerboard obstacles then. Alright guys, so into the second part of this review, and another thing that I unboxed at the same time my IG live was from Good Evening Concrete. So a little backstory on them real quick just before we jump into this. I found out about Good Evening Concrete from Chubby Muffin in one of his review videos a while back. Their quality, the smoothness, and the creativity of the designs and the uniqueness immediately attracted me right to them. They looked nothing like anything else I've ever seen. The colors and the dyed concrete I thought was phenomenal. So the main item we're going to be looking at, we are going to be looking at two, but the main one is going to be the Rock Ridge curb from their 217-21 drop. We do also have the Atlantis bench from their 123-21 drop. We'll talk about that here in a second, but I'll leave that here. So the actual Rock Ridge curb, I'll give you a close-up on the second angle. There you have the Ill Pill sticker there. So this guy is 7 inches by 1 inch by 1 inch, and then you have the embedded tiles for this blue variation. I believe they did it for the green variation that they released at the same drop. As you can see, there is a little bit of wear and darkness going into the corner, which I really like the look of that. So the main reason that I got the Rock Ridge curb was so that I could take it to work with me. It could be like a little pocket curb, and that's exactly what it does, and that's exactly what it accomplished. It fits right in my sweatshirt pocket. I have like a pullover hoodie from Best Buy that I wear. I slide it right in the middle, toss a fingerboard in there, and then I got a session in between customers no matter what. And then even if I'm out on the go just doing whatever, I can literally have a skate sesh with me at all times. And then I really gotta say, like the extra tiles on top, I'll show you that close up one more time, really add an extra level of texture and skateability to it, because it really makes you feel like you're skating a street obstacle. It's not just a super smooth out curve. So you get, see if you can hear it, get it over by the mic a little bit. It really adds a nice texture and a nice response to any of your grinds. And you can slap it, everything like that. The other piece, and I'm not going to go too much into the Atlantis bench because, I mean, who doesn't know about the Atlantis bench? But if you don't, this is it right here. I'll give you a little close-up. I got mine all stickered up on the sides and on the back. So it is a bench on the back where you have a grindable area, seating area, and then you have a very steep style quarter pipe, which you do have their little extra sticker to go on there to smooth it out on your surfaces. And if you notice right at the top, yeah, you do have a very steep curve right there into the transition. But I love this obstacle. It is the most versatile I own, and I can do anything on it. You can grind it, you can skate it like a quarter pipe, you can gap it, the creativity is endless. I've seen people do so many tricks on it that it just blows my mind, and I had to have one. Alrighty, so I think that wraps it up for the main part of the review of the portion of this video. So thanks for checking it out. Make sure to go check out Good Evening Concrete on Instagram, soyaskate_FB on Instagram, and then of course check out myself, iswhat.fb, Poor Skaters of America, PSOA on Instagram and YouTube. And then here, I'll give you a quick little preview of the next review / edit that I'm going to want to put together. So we have our sitting duck stinky frog right here. Quick close up. And that's it. So the main reason that this didn't end up in this review is, one, I want to do a much more extensive review and I have to redo the grip job on it. Also, I wanted to do kind of a edit / review for it. I really like Sitting Duck 422 or Savannah, the owner of Duck Decks, fingerboarding edits and videos. Again, thank you for checking out the video. Be looking forward to that Duck Decks review coming up. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, guys.